Okay, now we're going to talk about the Blu-rays I have, or I've received here recently. This is Gamer. I actually kind of like this movie. I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't expecting to like it. It's not bad. It's got a very interesting story into it. It's got some really good acting in it, but I think the story kind of has like a weird feel to it, almost like I don't know. It just kind of reminded me of several other movies I'd seen. It's not that interesting, as far as that goes. But the acting is really good, and the story behind the actual story is better. I don't think the script is great, but I think the idea that they put behind it is pretty interesting. There's that. Next one I watched was Pandorum, and I actually really like this. This kept me kind of on the edge of my seat, and it's one of those movies I've seen twice now, and it kind of just generates a lot of dialogue. If you watch this with somebody, kind of trying to put all the pieces together and figure out, what happened during this time and that time, and it's just an interesting story. I really think because, what's the guy's name? Paul W.S. Anderson was one of the guys that was the producer on this. If you know him, I'm hoping that he has enough pull with this that maybe they'll do a sequel. Not that I'm a big fan of sequels as much as I'd like to see where else this story can go. And you see this, you'll kind of understand that there's multiple directions that could go. This is Moon that Sam Rockwell had done. This is actually a pretty good movie if you're into movies like 2001, 2010, Sunshine, things like that. Kind of like the cold dark space. That feeling you get, the isolation, the vulnerability of humans in space, that kind of thing, the psychological effect. This has got that kind of feel. Pretty interesting. It's not as much a science fiction film as maybe as like a drama or a psychological thriller. It's got an odd feel to it, but it's a very artistically done science fiction movie. So you should check this out if you're into movies like that. I really liked it. Next one is Hurt Locker. I actually had heard a lot about this, not while I was at the movie theaters, but before it came out on DVD, it seemed like there was a big movement to get everybody to go see this, and that's when I heard about it the most, and this is excellent. I really like this. This is a good, kind of like a suspense thriller, but it's a war movie, but it really has you on the edge of your seat. This movie starts right in the middle of what feels like a story. It's action-packed all the way through. There's only certain pauses, just enough to get your breath. That's when they'll put in a little bit of dialogue, talk about things, and then you go right back into the story. It's very interesting. Very good movie. The next one I got is Up, and I've been a fan of like the Pixar Disney movies for a long time, and I heard good things about this. I haven't seen it yet, but this is the 4-disc version. But I was kind of hoping to get it on Blu-ray just because I want to see how good it looks, just because I heard that this is really good, sharp, visual kind of movie, but we'll see on that one. The last one I got, this one I actually got yesterday also, and this is a new movie that was supposed to come out today, along with, I think, Saw 6 was one of them that I actually got a day early too. This is Surrogates. I've seen about half of this so far. Really good. If you haven't seen this, it's got not a similar story, but in a way it seems like it's similar to this movie, Gamers. And it's not because, they've copied off each other or nothing, like that. This is more like one of those movies that it just seems like movies like that are more common for science fiction now. It's less aliens and less, things are coming from beyond. You're getting more and more of the future that could be. That's the kind of science fiction, that you're seeing in this and Gamers. And they're not shooting 100 years in the future or 1,000 years in the future, where we're off in the middle of space. They're talking about 20 to 30 years in the future where everything that's around us, our way of living is different, that kind of thing. But this is actually pretty good so far. I've seen about half of it. I really like it. I thought that it was an interesting story so far. Right now, that's all I got. Check back with me, though. This is just kind of one of those quick posts. I want to do the updates themselves. I'm still working on that collection video. I want to get you guys in there and let you see my DVD collection, let you see my Blu-ray collection, possibly Laserdisc, VHS, a couple other things like that. But I'm still kind of organizing those shelves. I've just kind of got to get the chance to actually get in there and get it in a way that it's presentable, so that you can go through and easily see all the things that I want to show you. But other than that, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. And all you new people out there, thanks for coming in here and and sending me messages and tell me what you like. I'm really surprised to pick up, I think I've got 35, 38 subscribers now. I mean, that's pretty big considering I didn't expect to get that many. So I appreciate it. You guys just keep hanging in there. Hopefully it'll just get a little bit better. But thanks for watching. Take care.